Hello everyone, this video will cover Module 7. Module 7 is the start of the big project for this class, which is the research paper. The research paper has two parts. You'll do an annotated bibliography, which is a list of sources where you'll write a little bit about each source, and you will also write the research paper itself. The research paper won't be due until much later in the class. For right now, what we're doing, especially in Module 7, is starting to look at topics. So in Module 7, you're going to turn in a topic proposal, and then you're going to start looking for sources for your essay. To do that, you'll be learning a little bit more about how to evaluate sources and how to sift through the mountains of information that you can find on the internet and find the best sources for you and that will work for you for this project. So let me show you what we're going to be working on here. As you can see, there are quite a few things in this module, but there really are just these two assignments. So the first thing you'll do is go through the readings. I have the readings, these are the readings listed from the textbook, but there's also some more information about like constructing an annotated bibliography. There's a video on the CRAP test as well, and so there's just basically information on finding and evaluating sources. The next thing you'll look at is some more information on thinking about researching, managing your project, posing questions about your project, looking at scholarly journal articles and things like that. So these are all just resources for you. Some of the stuff you may have covered in Comp 1 or in other classes, but I do recommend that you go through, especially the videos that can be really useful for just giving you ideas for where to search. This is more information about information literacy. Information literacy is a important skill that students will learn in this class. And basically what that means is that you as a researcher understand how to find the best kinds of information and understand when you find a source, the questions that you should ask about it before using it in any kind of a research project. And so making sure that you are aware of the limitations of searching on the internet and that the massive amount of information that you can find is not always the most accurate. And so being able to sift through that. So information literacy is crucial for that. We also have the CRAP test. That there was a video earlier that's kind of explains it, but this is just a handout. Some students find it useful to kind of print out and keep with them as they're doing research because it covers the 5 criteria of the CRAP test to find out, obviously, whether or not your source is crap, as currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. So that can be useful for you as well. Once you've kind of gone through all of that information, go ahead and take the quiz. The quiz will mostly cover the readings from the textbook as well as the information literacy information. And so you're just looking at all of those things and taking the quiz. Then you want to start thinking of the research paper. Now, the research paper is not assigned yet. You will not be assigned that until Module 9. Module 8 is when you will write the annotated bibliography using the resources that you find about your topic. And so you will not actually start working on the paper itself until Module 9, which means it's not assigned yet, which means you don't have the assignment yet. For right now, I want you to just kind of be aware of what you're working on. This is a general research essay. You can pick any topic that you want to. It can be anything that you're interested in. It does not need to be an argument, but you will see how you'll focus your information as you get into some of the later modules. You're encouraged to pick a topic that you actually want to do research on. It's very obvious when students pick a topic that they just chose. Either they chose offhand at the last minute or they chose it because they knew they'd find a bunch of sources about it and they don't really care about it. And so I encourage you to really think about something that you genuinely want to find more about, because if you don't, then you're going to be miserable for most of the rest of the class. So that's the most common complaint that I hear from students is, oh, I wish I would have spent more time thinking about my topic. The paper itself is going to be 7 to 9 pages, so that might help you think about, we're thinking general right now. So if you're interested in renewable energy, but you're not quite sure if you want to, cover different types or what, I would just go with renewable energy as the big topic. So it's better to go broad at this stage than too narrow, because you can find more information than you need, and that's fine. It's harder if you're too narrow, and then you have to do a bunch of research later on in order to write the paper. So the idea is, right now you're picking a topic, then you're finding extra sources about that topic. You'll find 12 sources. When you get to writing the paper, you only need to use 8 sources. And so the idea is that we can kind of narrow down and focus what you're interested in as you go through these modules. So just keep that in mind. For right now, it's a good idea to have a general topic. So what you're going to do is, once you have decided on your topic, you're just going to write me a paragraph explaining what it is. You can just tell me the topic. You can include anything any questions that you have about it. You can include information that you know about it already, different main ideas that you might want to look at. Anything like that would be appropriate to include in your topic proposal. Basically, this is your way of getting my approval for the topic that you're going to choose. So that means not necessarily that you have to have my approval, but it's really important that you consider it. The main thing I don't want to happen is for students to start researching a topic that's just absolutely not going to work for this essay. So you turn in the topic proposal. For this type of assignment, I try to respond as quickly as possible. But you can also email me if you have any questions about it. If you change your mind after submitting the topic proposal, that's fine. Just make sure that you email me. You cannot change your topic after you submit the bibliography in Module 8. So once you've done that, you're stuck with that topic. So you can't change it after you've done that, but you can change it after you submitted the topic proposal, as long as you let me know. So those are the only 2 assignments in this module. It's not a hard module, but I do want you to spend a little bit of time brainstorming. It's really important that you think through what topic would be appropriate. If you're having trouble deciding, send me an email. So if you have 3 or 4 ideas, just send them all to me in an email, and I can tell you which ones would work best for this essay. So if you have any questions at all, make sure that you let me know. Otherwise, I hope you do.